April 1930, the Unlucky Clover Field. When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room. The room was strange. It was a cold, lonely, stinky room.
Good morning, Jennifer. How do you feel? Let's have a little chat, shall we?
Doesn't matter what you pick.
So that's how you feel, is it? Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad girl. And bad girls need to be punished, don't they? A bad, bad girl who's not sorry, Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay? Silly girl. You still don't understand. Well, you will before long. Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand? Yes? Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say. You see, Jennifer, there are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. From now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules. Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
And so, the rope was cut, snip, snip. And the girl joined the Aristocrat Club. Congratulations. Congratulations. The scissors are just out of her reach. Ugh, if only there was a chair or something in here that we could use to just climb up and get it. But again, this game's not intended to be literal, probably. So, like, I joke about those things, but really it's not a legitimate complaint. The blackboard is badly smudged and unreadable. As the girl examined the headless scarecrow, it pleaded, Lass, please help me find my head. Once I am whole again, I'll return the favor. When the girl examined the bucket, it pleaded, Lass, please put me back atop my body. Back on top of the headless scarecrow behind you. If you do, I'll help you in return. Jennifer found bucket. As the girl placed the bucket in its proper place, it spoke. I am the Bucket Knight, keeper of promises. Yet time can be so cruel, for I have aged and cannot remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know. However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember. Let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise. The game just told you what it was about. About saving. You can save your progress by talking to the Bucket Knights located throughout the game. Story hints. When you aren't sure how to proceed, talk to the Bucket Knight and select Ask for Clues in order to receive a hint about what to do next. I don't need any hints. As the girl looked at the rubbish bin, it spoke to her. My belly is as dark as night and as deep as the abyss. Anything in the world that is dropped will be collected inside it. About stocking items. Any items you collect can be stored in this rubbish bin. If you can't find a bin, just select an item from the menu screen, select drop, and the item will be stored here. There's no need to worry about losing it. So yes, limited inventory space. It's not as bad as Resident Evil. The only item we need is the collar. You are invited to the Aristocrat Club, Red Crown Aristocrats. Social rank refined class. Duchess Diana. Countess Eleanor. Baroness Meg. Lower class. Poor Amanda. Beggar Jennifer. The Red Crown Royalty. Red Rose Princess, Bear Prince. Duchess, Countess, Baroness. Bourgeoisie. Poor beggar. The Rule of Gifts. Find a gift of the month. All members must participate. Tardiness, stealing, and cheating are prohibited. Junk, toys, and more. No refunds, only exchange. Red Crown Aristocrats. The girl has found a strange door, but where does it lead? A strange box is attached to the door. Things can be placed inside it. This month's gift, a beautiful butterfly, one per person. As the unlucky girl stood helplessly, the door spoke. Give me a beautiful butterfly, one per person. Is that clear? No gift, no entry. Is that clear? Give me a butterfly, give me a butterfly. Find one, and you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. The unlucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. When Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at him, he snapped at her.
Dirty wretch. Why are you always shirking your duties? Dirty wretch. Dirty wretch.
The unlucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess. As the princess looked down, she spoke to the girl with a feeble voice.
How dirty?
Don't look in there.
No. No.
And Jennifer won't open it now. There's a lot of theories about that. It's a drawing of a large flying fish. There's also a cute picture of children playing happily together. A drawing of a rabbit. You get the impression that it means a lot to its owner. Looking through the window, the unlucky girl saw that she was above the clouds. The airship slowly swam through the sky, carrying the helpless girl inside it. It's haunted. Needles, thread, cloth, and other sewing tools are neatly stored here. It's so detailed. There's a small diary with a floral pattern on its cover inside the glass case. However, the case is locked. Thomas. He's the one who's always closing the doors on us. Oh no! I told you there was animal abuse in this game. Lots of it. I'll get you down. The dog was all alone, tied up and hung from the ceiling. With no means to cut the ropes and free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature struggle. Aww. The unlucky girl met Eleanor, the princess as cold as ice. Inside the acrid room, the princess shot an icy glare and said,
Yes, she is a pain.
with their beady eyes, the chickens inspect their tiny homes. The pig is busy eating. It reeks badly. Names are written on the cage, Mary and Sally. 2 little goats are shivering inside. The unlucky girl met Wendy, the lonely princess. The princess saw that the girl was confused, so she smiled gently and said,
You're the new girl, aren't you? I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you. Oh. Are you looking for a butterfly? I saw one flying around on the first floor. She feels unwell when she's lonely. Are you sad when you're alone? Oh. Are you looking for a butterfly? I saw one flying around on the first floor. She feels unwell when she's lonely. Are you sad when you're alone?
You have anything else to say?
Are you looking for a butterfly?
Doesn't look like it.
I saw one flying around on the first floor.
It's electric panel. The unlucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain. She really annoys me. She really annoys me. What? She really annoys me. What? She really annoys me.
I know you have something else to say.
What?
Whatever. Notice how this says new girl. Trying not to look at everything, it's gonna take forever. The unlucky girl met Xavier, the gluttonous prince. As the prince chewed with his mouth full, he spoke to her.
Did you hear the news?
Witches must love to clean. They always carry brooms, right? That witch over there has only got rags, though. Well, you should clean up like they do, or else spooky things will come and do it.
I'm telling you, we're in trouble now.
You're especially dirty, so the spooky things are sure to come and clean you up. Even Mr. Hoffman said you have to clean up or else get cleaned up.
Did you hear the latest?
The witch keeps a very, very important key. I forgot what the key's for, though. Could it be because it's cracked? For a moment, the reflection in the mirror looked like the old orphanage. It must be because of the crack in the mirror, but you see the illusion of a strange man in the reflection. The unlucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer as if she were filthier than dirt itself.
Filthy wretch.
The unlucky girl met Thomas, the mischievous prince. The prince, who'd been busy with his antics, finally stopped and spoke to the girl.
A new girl! A new girl! Really scrawny.
There are only 2 princes. Oh, no, 3. Maybe 4. 25 April 1929, the world's largest airship to take flight. In anticipation of the coming era of airship travel, Britain announced the completion of the world's largest airship in its long-awaited first flight. It will lift off at Cardington and fly to India by way of London. All of Britain eagerly awaits the inaugural ceremony. Along with the mayor and countess, the children from the orphanage will participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony. That's based on a real airship. I think, well, Thomas is very obviously autistic, and so is Eleanor, but they show it in very different ways. When I was little, I was literally Eleanor. Like, that's exactly how I acted. I still act that way. A lot of the stuff in this game is up to interpretation, but that's one of the more obvious things. Only this wall seems to be made of cloth. I don't know why she doesn't just tear it off, but we can't yet. The unlucky girl met Olivia, the tearful princess. As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. The tearful princess just cried on and on. A green butterfly is on the ground. Take the butterfly?
You deserve to be gobbled up.
It's a fork with sharp prongs. About equipping items. Some items can be equipped as weapons. Just check to see if the equip option is available when you select an item on the menu screen. Jennifer found dessert fork. It's a dead green butterfly. Its wings are tattered and mostly fallen off. So, this is our first weapon. It is a fork. I love it. You'd kind of, like, work your way up. Battle. Sometimes enemies will jump out and impede Jennifer's progress. Attack. Hold down the R1 button to ready for combat and press the X button to attack. You will inflict greater damage if you have a weapon equipped. That's generally how it works, yes. Damage, getting hit or grabbed by enemies will deplete your health. To shake them off, quickly move the left analog stick back and forth. If you keep taking damage, you'll slow down and eventually collapse and the game will end. So remember to replenish your health by using recovery items after taking damage again. Very video gamey. So, he missed. Okay, so if you're having trouble with the combat in this game, you're probably overthinking it. Like, see, there's a pattern to, like, oh, you can stomp on them, but it doesn't work most of the time. You have to be exactly positioned right. You just have to time it right. The thing about this game is, well, the range on the fork is very small. Did that even work? Yeah, there's no auto lock on, so you just have to kind of point yourself in the direction and fight. there's no benefit to fighting enemies that you don't have to. They don't drop anything. You don't get experience, so just like run away. If you're having trouble, you're probably overthinking it. Like the pattern is like 1, 2, and then she does a wide thing, but there's a delay. And so if an enemy gets you at a point where you're, like, it's not that bad. I mean, it is, but, like, it doesn't ruin the game for me. Most of the combat is completely unnecessary. A child reading aloud could be heard faintly. The unlucky girl listened. You can just run away most of the time.
All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a four-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but
The gift box store said to the unlucky girl, "You call this a beautiful butterfly? Are you blind? Give me a beautiful, beautiful butterfly, and then you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club." Key, a one-leaf clover adorns the end of it. In front of the unlucky girl stood a man in a brown coat that she had never seen before. The brown coat or the man? Probably the man. The man quietly handed her a storybook. The Clover Field. The Clover Field. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy, so she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a four-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. We don't need this. And if you want to go back and read the stories, you can just go here. See? This has actually been updated. Until she discovered a wonderful new friend, the girl and her companion obeyed the rule of Rose. See? I don't think you can actually talk to Meg or Susan until the next chapter. Various broadcast equipment is set up here. The one whose voice you heard must have been using this. There's a strange button. Press the switch? Of course. It's so dark inside the locker you can't tell how deep it is. The distinct smell of cleaning supplies is present. As the unlucky girl examined the scissors, they suddenly spoke. No thanks necessary, no thanks necessary. You might have been better off being bound than being free to feel pain. So scary. The scissors that cut the rope, they're rather rusty. Jennifer found rusty scissors. I don't believe rusty scissors could really cut rope. But then again, they didn't have safety scissors back then, so I guess they were just really sharp to begin with. Place all waste paper in the rubbish bin. Take laundry to the filth room. Headmaster.